Oh, hello and welcome. What's your name? Where are you from? Love that banner, boy.
Hey, you know what it is. You know what
Oh,
it do.
all right.
Welcome, everyone. Make sure to say hello in the comments. Tell us your name, where are you from. You can tell us your horoscope sign.
Your date of birth, your
Yeah.
tax code.
Your social security number. Your first pet's
Oh,
name.
yeah. My first pet's name was Bailey.
Bailey. Like the drink.
Yeah, exactly. Because my parents were like, they loved Irish cream at that time. And they're like, we're going to name her Bailey. Fantastic dog.
So I guess
What about
that's
you? What was your first animal's name?
my first pet's name. So the first pet I had was a dog,
Yeah.
and I forgot what was it. Oh yeah, I think my first dog's name. So it was a Labrador, and I think
Uh-huh.
its name was Blackie.
And it was white.
it was actually albino.
Really?
No, no, it was just a normal Labrador.
But it was a black lab.
It was a black lab, not golden.
Julia, you always outdo yourself.
Yes, she does. So, hello, I'm
I'm a
Julia. I'm a
Scorpio.
Scorpio. My first pet's
Mhm.
name was Manja. It was a goldfish, and I was 5. No, joking. And I was wondering why Shawn is not spelled Shawn. That's a
Oh,
good question.
that's a really good question. The reason why my name is spelled Shawn
Hmm.
and not Sean is because should I tell the whole story, Caesar? It's a long story.
We got time.
Okay, I'll tell the whole story. So let's first start off with this. My older brother, who has
Oh God.
blonde hair,
Okay, maybe not. Maybe not.
who has blonde, you said it, you started, who has blonde hair and blue eyes. Okay, his name is Ian. So, Julia, Gabriella, Laurent, tell me, how do you spell Ian?
Welcome, guys. Welcome, Chiara. Welcome, Gabriela. Welcome, Laurent from Lyon.
Okay, so this is Ian. Now, when I was born, I was named Shawn. My brother, though, when he was born, everybody spelt his name wrong. They spelt it like this.
Oh gosh.
They spelt it many different ways, Ian. So when they thought of me, they said, we're going to spell it the phonetic way. So how you hear it is how you spell it. Just like
Yeah.
English. English follows the phoneticisms. No. So when I was born, my parents decided to spell Shawn, which is the American way, not the Irish way.
Exactly. So
Hmm.
American versus Irish spelling.
Yeah. So I'm American.
America. All right.
America.
Annalisa
So
here. Welcome.
Kiara, she's coming in with her pet name Rex. Is
Ooh,
that your dog there, Rex, as your icon? What a beautiful dog.
so cute.
Oh man. And Annalisa, she's near Malpensa. She's got 2 dogs. My 2 dogs' names are 8. Huh. So both of your dogs' names are 8?
So when you want to call both of them, do you say 16?
Oh my goodness. Great times.
All right.
Oh my God.
Fantastic. So what are we talking about today, Shawn?
Guys, today we are talking about one, 2, 3. Imagination.
Imagination.
All right. And today, guys, we're going to need your help to be creative.
Exactly. We need to think outside of the box.
Exactly. Sometimes we may have to be curious as well.
Exactly.
But you know what they say, Cesar, about curiosity?
It killed the cat.
Yeah. But satisfaction
I don't know that one.
brought him back.
Ah, okay. There we go.
It's okay. We're getting on the same wavelength
Yeah,
this
yeah.
morning.
You're getting in sync. All right. So Lorenzo is his real name. So not Laurent, but Lorenzo. All right. So he is like a cultural chameleon, we can say.
Oh, he's a culture. So we got Nympha, whose dog's name is Sheila. Annalisa, she has 2 dogs. She made, thank you, Annalisa, for the correction.
Ah,
8
8
and
and
Run.
Run. Ah, okay, okay.
Mhm.
I thought they were
And-
both 8.
And Lorenzo says, Imagination, the band of music and lights, 1982. Too old. Oh, that's
Thank you for that,
fantastic.
Lorenzo. Ah, Spanish and French. Ah, fantastic. Very good.
Cool.
And
Hey, guys.
so Annalisa, sorry for the precedent message. I would say sorry for the previous message.
I love it.
Yeah. Exactly. So, imagination. Let's get right into it. So, in this focus activity, talking about creativity and imagination, phrasal verbs and idioms. So, phrasal verbs are just verbs with 2 parts. So, normally verbs have 1 part, phrasal verbs have 2 parts, a verb and a preposition, or 2 prepositions, maybe. Sometimes it's more than 1. And idioms are just expressions. Okay, so being creative. So here we have a stapler. We use it to staple maybe 2, 3, 5 pieces of paper together. So can you come up with 5 ways to use a stapler except for stapling? So Shawn, can you give them an example? What's another way we can use a stapler?
Well, let's see. We can use the stapler as a telephone toy.
Exactly.
Okay. We can also think about the material of the stapler. Okay. Is a stapler made of something hard or something soft? Okay. Can we maybe use it as a hammer?
Exactly.
Okay. And for example, think about the object. We have to imagine what are the different uses. Okay. Yeah, very good. We can use it as a hammer. Annalisa, I like it. Okay, what else, guys?
And remember, a
A
hammer,
toy
not a
phone.
hummer. A hummer is the car.
Uh,
But that's
A
also
hummer is a
possible.
nice.
You can also use it as a toy hummer.
Yeah.
So we'll give you guys a few minutes to write some comments. Hello, Michaela. Don't worry. I can use for closing a button. Ah, okay. So maybe like on your clothes. Okay.
Okay, so maybe not closing, but maybe attaching a button.
Ah, there we go. Yeah, to attach a button. And just remember, everybody, with verbs in English, we don't use for, but to. So we can say to make a fold. We can say to attach A button.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you can use it maybe as a to fold paper. Okay. What else, for example? It's heavy, right? So what can we do with something that's heavy? Maybe we can. What does it do? What do we call that?
What do we call that? I don't remember.
We have a paper, and if it's heavy, what do we call that object? Paper?
Ah, paperweight.
Exactly, paperweight. So if we can use it to hold down something, okay, we can also use it to what? Maybe stop something.
Exactly. So we can say to make stitches.
Mm-hmm. Or to stitch.
Exactly. Or to stitch directly.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
To stitch. So remember, in English, when you want to explain the use of something, we have two possibilities. We can use for or to. For with nouns and to with verbs.
Mm-hmm. For pizza, for family. Okay. We can also, for example, if you think about it, it's heavy, so we could use it as boom, a weapon.
Exactly. Just like a gun, a knife, a stapler
Mhm.
can be a weapon. Boom.
Yeah.
You
Pepper
can
spray.
also use it as a boomerang.
Hey. Oh.
All right. So let's see what else we have here. So here we can see. Can you read these for us, Shawn?
Of course, we have a doorstop as a paperweight, as a weapon, as a bookend, as a nutcracker, as a fake telephone to play with children, as a hammer, and to scrape ice off your car. Yeah.
That's a good one.
The
Yeah.
last one might not be a good idea.
Yeah. So what is scrape, Shawn? To scrape.
Scrape is the action, like for example, with your hand, you can scrape. Okay, so this on your skin is to itch. This is itching. But whenever I leave a mark, it is to scrape.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then we also have a bookend. So a bookend is what you use when you have books to stop the books from falling. A bookend. Is it return same as boomerangs? Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
A boomerang definitely returns. Heavy. A boomerang returns and a stapler returns. Boom.
Exactly.
Oh.
All right. So we said come up with is like to create. So I would say come up with is to create, but not just create things in general, but to create something with your mind.
Your thinker.
Exactly. In your mind.
So we can say come up, and that's also, for example, if we use our mind to come up with ideas, we can use a phrasal word that is similar to it as think up.
Exactly.
Come up with, think up some ideas.
Exactly.
Okay.
For example, if I have a baby, I need to come up with a name for my baby or think up a name for my baby. So I need to
Exactly.
create this new name in my mind. To scrape a blackboard, horrible. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You don't want to
Terrible.
do that. Exactly. But in this case, we normally say scratch. Scrape is the idea more like this. Scrape is like normally to clean, for example, scrape ice off your car. In this case, we normally say scratch when it's with your nails. Scratch. Just like a DJ.
A DJ scratches. Yeah. There you go. What you want? What you want?
All right, so J.K. Rowling. Read the text and find 7 new words or phrases about imagination.
Imagination.
Okay, so you want to take this away, Shawn?
Yes, sir. Only very imaginative people can create children's books. And if you think about it, the world would be very different if J.K. Rowling had not dreamt up the world of Harry Potter. She was daydreaming on a train when she first came up with the idea of the Hogwarts Express. The first thing she did was write down all her ideas, and then she brainstormed some more. She thought of keeping the stories for her daughter, but 7 years later, Harry Potter was in bookshops all around the world.
Exactly. So one little secret for all of you at home. So in phrasal verbs, the preposition gives you the meaning of the phrasal verb. So in this context, we have the preposition up many, many times. We have think up, come up with, dream up. Okay. And in this context, up means to create. Okay. Okay. So up in this specific context is to create. And the verb explains how. So for example, I create by thinking. I create by dreaming. Okay. So it's all very, very similar. Come up with, dream up, or think up.
Mhm.
So what other phrases or words do we have here about imagination?
Yeah, let's think about some other vocabulary that we see
Perfect,
about
Gabriella.
creativity
Dreamt up.
and imagination. I create by sleeping. Good job, Lorenzo. So, what happens though whenever you maybe are thinking about things during the day? What do we call that?
Perfect, Chiara. Daydreaming.
Well, accent, nice.
In this case, only
So,
daydreaming. On is referring to the train. So we just say daydreaming. This one is not a phrasal verb. It's just one individual verb. So daydreaming. Where? On a train. We can also say daydreaming in class. This one's more common for students.
every day.
Exactly. Sometimes teachers
And we can
even
also,
do it.
if we think about something, we daydream about other things. We daydream about life. We daydream about things we want to do.
Exactly.
Okay.
And here, also in the text, we have, so With the word think, we have two different possibilities. We have to think of and to think about. So to think of is generally something quick, something momentary. So for example, I was walking down the street and I saw a dog. I thought of Chiara because I know she has a dog. So to think of is something quick. To think about is longer, normally
Mhm.
in more detail, to contemplate. For example,
To
I
reflect.
think about exactly to reflect. I think about
So
life.
yeah, I think about buying a dog. I think about having a dog.
Exactly. Chiara here
Mhm.
said brainstormed. Beatrice said to think of keeping. Yeah, so to think of.
Mhm.
Exactly. Fantastic. So we have create, think about, dream up,
Write it down.
daydreaming, come up with, brainstorm, and think of.
Mhm.
Fantastic. And just one thing, remember in English, after prepositions, we always need a noun. For example, to dream up the world, noun. Come up with the idea, noun. Think of keeping, noun. So in English, the verb with ing is a noun. So if you have a verb after a preposition, always, always, always ing.
Mhm.
Okay, so, ooh.
Fill
So,
in the
Shawn?
gaps with the correct word or phrase. We have dreams up, think about, daydreaming, come up with, brainstorm, thought of, and created. So, number one, let's do it together, guys. Everybody, let's read together. How did you the idea of painting the walls in different colors? So we see that how did you, we're going to think about, it sounds like having an idea,
Mm,
right?
exactly. A new
Okay.
idea.
Yeah, a new idea. Very good. So how did you, I'm going to go with come up with the idea of painting the walls in different colors. Very good, Gabriella. Excellent.
Exactly.
Andrea, very good. Okay.
Perfect.
Awesome. Number two, do you want me to continue, Caesar?
Yeah, go ahead. And just
You
remember,
like me
guys,
reading.
all of these are already in the form they need to be. So there's no need to change it to the past, third person. It's already in the correct form.
Exactly. So now, your favorite film. Why is it so special to you? So now it's like, maybe reflect. Very good, Kiara. Think about.
Exactly. And I
Okay.
think about it, think about it, think about it. Ooh, yeah. Won't you take me
Talk
to
about it, talk about it, talk
funky
about
town?
it. Ba, 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 da, da, da. Boo, do, 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 do. Before Picasso, no one ever painting the way he did.
Mm. What could this one be?
No one ever. Hmm. I'm gonna say no one ever thought of painting the way he did.
Exactly. Perfect. And this one, it can be kind of hard to pronounce because it has a lot of extra letters. So here, this is the spelling, but everybody remember the pronunciation is like this. So, pronunciation, thought, thought. So the UGHT, the is decoration.
Okay. J.K. Rowling created a world of magic. Look, we got Michele and Chiara. They're already going light years ahead of us.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 5, before writing an essay, you should always ideas. So here we want to come together and we want to think about lots and lots of ideas. Okay, so what's happening in our head when we come up with ideas? Okay, excellent, Chiara. Brainstorm.
Fantastic.
Okay,
And this
excellent,
is
Michela.
brainstorm ideas.
Excellent, Lorenzo. Very good.
And
Okay.
just a very important thing in English, brainstorm is a verb. So it's not like in Italian where you do brainstorming, but in English you brainstorm. For example, we can say, "Hey Shawn, let's brainstorm together."
Exactly. Sure, why not? Sounds great. It's the same as, for example, shower or exercise. A lot of times in English, we can just say, I'm going to shower.
Exactly.
Okay? Or right now, I'm showering.
Exactly.
I'm exercising. I'm working out.
Exactly.
Okay?
So in English, we are more direct. You don't need extra verbs. You can just transform it into a verb.
Yeah.
Directly. Perfect.
I did not pay much attention in class and spent a lot of time. Great job, guys. Already there. Daydreaming. Okay?
Fantastic.
So always imagining other things. Maybe being on vacation, anything like that. Okay?
Exactly.
And do not listen to John. He always crazy theories about people. So he always dreams up. So here, what do we see? Dreams up is like invent.
Exactly. But with your mind.
Yeah.
In this context, we could also say he always comes up with, crazy theories. And it's the same. Or he always thinks up. So these are all synonyms. I think the most common one is come up with. This one is the most common one. So if you want to use the most common one, normally this one, come up with an idea or come up with a name for my company. Okay, so becoming more creative. So what I want you guys to do now is I want you to think of different ways to increase creativity and imagination. All right. So what are some different techniques we can use? What do you think?
There are many different techniques. For example, Salvador Dali came up with an idea he called it power sleeping, where he would put a spoon in his hand.
Okay.
And he would take a nap.
Okay.
Okay, he would take a nap, and as soon as he fell asleep, the spoon would fall on the ground, and he would invent an idea.
Wow. That's crazy. That's so cool.
Try it this afternoon.
Absolutely, I'm going to.
Okay. But if we think about it, there are many ways to create different environments for creativity and imagination.
Exactly.
Okay. In your opinion, guys, who are more creative, adults or children?
Yeah.
Okay. What is more creative, being in a library or being at your house listening to music? Okay. Um, Maybe, for example, oftentimes I tell people to, what's it called whenever I'm going to be like Caesar, pulling a Caesar. Whenever we just, whenever we just
Draw.
scribble or doodle,
Ah,
scribble or
yes,
doodle. Okay. Scribble or doodle are two ways that help with creativity, in my opinion.
exactly. So this is when you write, but not real writing, or when you draw, but not real drawing. So, for example, when you're bored and maybe la 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 la, and you're not really thinking, you're just doing. So let's see what other ways can we be more creative. So we can spend time with children. We can
Mhm.
listen to music. We can read. We can take risks. We can risk our lives. We can improvise. We can try something new every day.
Very good. Okay. For example, instead of brushing your teeth with your right hand, tomorrow try brushing your teeth with your left hand.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So let's see.
And now, for example, whenever we talk about reading or listening to music, you have to find what you like. For me, I would
Absolutely.
listen to classical music or I would read books on painting, but you have to find your interests. These
Exactly.
things will help you to be more creative.
Exactly. For example, you like listening to classical music. I personally like listening to maybe, more reggae or rap and hip hop, those kinds of
Mhm.
things to kind of get in a creative mood. And
Exactly.
instead of
Whenever, for
reading how,
example,
yeah,
it makes me think of Caesar that whenever you start your creativity, what
yeah.
do we say? Kind of like the little piece of fire, the
The spark.
exactly.
The spark. This we can also say in a romantic context, for example, when there is a person that I am interested in, there is a spark. Also, when you cook,
Yeah.
you have to light, you need a spark to ignite the fire. So we can say spark your creativity because creativity is like a fire. Your imagination is like a fire that grows or can burn out.
Yeah. Your love is like a fire.
Exactly. Laurent here says, or Lorenzo says, improvise a song. Yeah, absolutely.
Improvise a painter. Now, Beatrice, this is interesting because improvise, we're going to use more in the sense of maybe here for a painting, it would be, for example, start a painting.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Welcome, Andrea. Perfect. So, looking to something special happening in nature and thinking about this could be replicated by man. Perfect. And just one little thing. So, looking at. In English, you never look to, but you look at.
Mhm. Looking at something special happening in nature, thinking about this could replicate, thinking about how this could replicate
Exactly.
um, human like in a sense. And now let's talk a little bit about improvisation. Okay. When we improvise, the improvise is something that, for example, improvisation is mostly through acting. Okay.
Yeah,
So you improvise a role, you improvise that. This would be more so like, how can I say, you try something. So
exactly.
try new food, try to make a painting.
Exactly.
Okay.
So improvising, or improv for short, in theater.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So whenever we talk about things outside of a role of acting, it's going to be try.
Yeah,
Okay. Try a new food, try something new, try to make a painting. Okay.
exactly.
Very good, guys.
That makes me
And
think
Lorenzo,
of this quote that I saw um, a few months ago. It was some graffiti on a wall, and it said, "When's you know this one?
tell me.
It's when's the last time you did something for the first time?"
Oh, that's a good question.
Absolutely.
I'll
I
tell you this
really
much.
like
It's been
this
a
one.
long time. It's been a long time since I've been in quarantine, and this definitely is the first time for me.
Start today.
Yeah, start today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Very
So, when something you did something for the first time. So we'll go ahead and move on. So here we have some idioms.
Okay. So here what we have, guys, is we have some idioms. What Caesar was about to say was we have idioms based on different forms of creativity. We have, for example, uh, I have my head in the clouds. Okay. We could also say something of the.
Oh, sorry about that, guys. I was momentarily disconnected.
No worries. I'm keeping it flow. I'm keeping
All
it
right.
flowing, guys. We're about head in the clouds. We were just talking about wait, what was it? Kiara only sees Shawn. Hey, you're welcome. Caesar's lost. Yes, we lost Caesar, but now we found Caesar.
I'm here. I'm here, Lorenzo.
Yeah. I will never leave
I
you
might be
again.
lost, but hope is not.
Yeah. Don't leave us again, Caesar. That's it. Curiosity killed. I'm thinking about the cats in the bag, the cats in the
Uh,
cradle. I couldn't
yeah.
think of.
All right.
All
So,
right.
what do you guys think? He has his head in what? He has his head in the cat. He has his head in the blank. He has his head in the moment. He has his head in the clouds. He has his head in the box. Or he has his head in the thoughts.
Uh, clouds. Uh-huh. Good job, Andre. Good job, Kiara. So he has his
Exactly. In
head
the
in the
clouds.
clouds.
Exactly.
Curiosity killed the thoughts. Curiosity killed the box. Curiosity killed the moment. Curiosity killed the blank. Curiosity killed the cat.
What do we think, guys? I think these we can mix and match here, really.
Yeah. Think outside the blank. Think outside the moment.
Curiosity killed the cat is not just an empty saying. Absolutely.
No, it isn't.
It is life. It is facts.
Mhm.
Absolute facts. Like the one I sent this morning. Facts.
I'm sending me some facts.
All right. Think outside the crown. Oh, no,
The
sorry. That was
box.
a box. Yes. Think
On
outside the box.
fire, Gabriela. On fire.
Whoop, whoop. Think
Keep
outside
it
the box.
going.
My mind went.
My mind went thoughts. My mind went moments. Blank. Excellent.
Exactly.
Andrea.
Great job, Andrea. My
You're
mind
smoking,
went
Andrea. You're
blank.
smoking. Mhm.
Exactly. So my mind went blank. I had a. We can also say I drew a blank.
Mhm.
You can say my mind went blank. I drew a blank, or we can also say I had a brain fart. That's another expression. I had a brain fart. This one's a little bit more colorful.
Colorful. Yes, colorful.
Exactly. I drew a blank. I had a brain fart. Thank you, Shawn. So I had a light bulb thoughts, or I had a light bulb moment.
Moment. Nice. You guys are getting it. You guys got this.
Fantastic. I had a light bulb moment. Aha. We can also say I had an aha moment, a light bulb moment, or an aha moment.
And you guys will completely argue with me when we say this, but oftentimes we say, Eureka!
Exactly. Eureka.
Mhm.
So this is when you kind of like, you have a, what's the other word for it? A eureka moment, an aha
An
moment,
epiphany?
an epiphany. There you go. I was drawing a blank. I had a brain fart.
Yeah. I got me an epiphany.
Exactly. And the last one, a penny for your thoughts. What is a penny?
A penny is 1 cent in American currency.
Exactly. And a penny for your thoughts, what does this mean?
Is asking for your opinion.
All right, perfect. So a penny for your thoughts, and normally we go like this. Penny for your thoughts. Tell me what you think. All right. So what do these mean? So in the comments, let us know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, A, B, C, D, E, F. What do you think, guys?
Mhm. So let's
Exactly,
begin.
Andrea. Laurent. Coin, money. Exactly.
So, number one, he has had bad results in school because he always has his head in the clouds.
Mm. So I think because he is always exactly daydreaming.
Very
Fantastic.
good. You shouldn't ask so many questions. Remember, curiosity killed the cat.
What do we think?
I think we're going to go with C. Being too curious will end badly.
Exactly. Fantastic. Great job, guys. You guys are on the ball.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are on fire. All right. So for question number 3, you need to think outside the box, guys.
Three.
Right.
Andrea says that 3 is B, to think differently or in an original new way.
Exactly.
I dig it. Number 4. My mind went blank as soon as I sat down for this exam, like every day for me.
Exactly. My mind went blank.
Mhm.
Tumbleweed
Yeah.
in the desert. Exactly.
F. Very good, Lorenzo. Can't think of anything to say.
Exactly. Fantastic.
MacGyver. Now, everybody here, we have to do a little preface. MacGyver is an amazing person that everyone should research. He is a man that can create everything out of nothing. So
He's very
MacGyver
creative.
had a light bulb moment and used a paperclip to unlock the door.
So
Oh,
here,
Laurent and Andrea, you guys are burning up. Great
wow.
job.
So here, exactly, a sudden realization or idea. Aha, eureka. By George, I think I've got it.
By George, I think I've got it. No, don't you know? I'm just my home.
Agreed.
And the last one, guys, I know it's the most difficult, but you look worried. A penny for your thoughts.
Exactly. So, what are you thinking about? What do you think?
Yeah.
Tell me what you think. Penny for your thoughts?
Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Oh, tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I wanna. This is it.
If you want to be my student, you got to get with my idioms.
With my class. This
All right.
webinar can't last forever, but English never ends.
All right. Fantastic. So, now what I want you guys to do is I want you guys to give us an example using one of these idioms. Okay, so give us your own examples and we will correct it in the comments.
Very good.
So it's your turn to try.
Lorenzo liked our song.
Fantastic. You've got good taste in music, Lorenzo.
It's back to 1982, Imagination.
Yes.
I can hear them typing. Their fingers are burning on the keyboard, Cesar.
Yeah. I can hear it from here.
Yeah.
All right. So, anybody got any examples for us? Laurent, Andrea, Beatrice,
Michaela.
Michaela,
It's an
Gabriela,
illusion.
Chiara. It's an illusion. It's an illusion to the illusion of life.
I don't know about you, but I'm daydreaming right now.
Absolutely.
All of us in this group chat, imagine ourselves all on the beach.
Exactly.
Just
We've got our
relaxing.
head in the clouds.
Yeah. 1 meter away from each other. It's fantastic.
Yeah. And as soon as we asked them to come up with some examples, I think their minds went blank.
Went blank. Yep. Or
Exactly.
they had a brain fart.
Exactly. Come
I'm
on,
having a
guys. A
brain
penny for your thoughts. I know you're gonna
my
have
mind went blank. I don't have an idea. Gabriella, that was fantastic.
Gabriela.
I'll take that.
Fantastic. Don't worry, Gabriela. You will have an aha moment anytime now.
Oh, my mind go blank. Andre, you are not from the dirty South. You can't say my mind go blank.
My mind went blank in the
My
past.
mind go blank. Who?
My mind go blank sounds very what's the word? Very uneducated.
It sounds. It's slang, baby.
Yeah, it's
No
slang.
idea.
So
No worries, guys.
everybody's mind went blank.
It's okay. It's time to take a break. Go have a coffee, everybody. I invite you to leave your mind to go blank
Exactly.
and to daydream a little bit. All right.
Exactly. That's when creativity really comes.
Exactly.
All right. So thank you very much, everyone, for participating, for joining us today. We will see you soon.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Remember, curiosity killed the cat, so be careful.
Satisfaction brought him back.
Yeah.